All right, this is what happened. Got down to the beach and the wind looked pretty good. So I rig up the 5.2. So I just had a little play on the 5.2. It's perfect. It feels like it's building every second. It's absolutely lovely. Then I went to get my camera and just kind of film the session. And then after filming for a little bit, it was time for me to go back out on the water. And just before I went on the water, I said, what I'm gonna do is gonna try and have a go at the bob. That's going to be the goal for the session, try and land a bob. All I've got to do is just get a nice duck with a lot of speed, and I think I can do it. And as soon as I get in the water, the wind starts to drop a little bit. I mean, I could still plane, but I didn't really have that power to go for any ducking moves. All I could really do was try go for a flacker. So I was like, right, I'm just going to try and get a few flackers and just have a bit of fun with that. But then I just couldn't land any flackers. I just kept trying and just couldn't really land anything, and I was just really struggling. I must have been just underpowered. I don't know what was going on. It was just one of those sessions where nothing was really going right and I couldn't really work out what was going wrong. I went back out and then tried a few more flackers, and eventually I got one, and then I was trying to go for flacker 360. And then the wind started to pick up just a little bit. I was like, okay, here we go. It's gonna be good because it's gonna pick up, start ducking, I can start going for the bob. And the first run in, I felt this really nice gust, but it was like really close to the beach. So I ducked the sail, and then I was trying to go for sort of bob or culo or something. And I got quite far around, but then I just felt the nose of my board just plant itself into the beach. The gust was perfect, but it was just too close to the beach. And immediately I'm like, it's fine. I just absolutely f***ed the nose of the board. You know, you get that feeling. It's like when you drop your phone and it's face down, you're like, it's cracked. It's definitely cracked. So I went up to look at the nose and it was cracked. It's just such an unnecessary thing to do, going so close into the beach. Like, why did I do that? I'm such an idiot. Anyway, so I guess the session ended pretty badly. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And on this session, I definitely lost. A lesson learned, not to try moves literally on the beach. I mean, that should go without saying, but tomorrow I'm gonna go and find someone who can hopefully repair it, and it should all be good. Well then. Good morning to another beautiful day here in Bonaire. Time is now 7:30 in the morning and I'm heading down to the beach. But first things first, let's talk about the board damage. So, I had a bit of a look this morning and I have to say, it does look quite bad. It's not the worst thing in the world, like it is repairable, I think, but it's no minor ding, that's for sure. I find it quite hard to judge how bad damage is because I don't really repair boards myself. Obviously, you'll be able to see it here. So let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like the worst damage you've ever seen on a board, and 1 being the least damage, like a little ding. Where would you put it on a scale of 1 to 10? I think I'd probably put it at about 5 or a 6, where it's pretty significant, but it's still salvageable, it's still repairable. I'd be interested in your perspective. Let me know, how bad do you think it is on a scale of 1 to 10? Let me know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and speak to the guys at Jibe and see if I can get at least a quote for my board repair and then go from there. Okay, sick. What a result that was. So I spoke to, I think Sedka is his name. I might be butchering that, apologise. Really nice guy, and he seems to know what he's doing. I showed him the board. He said that he can fix it and he could do it for $50. That's pretty good. That's pretty reasonable, but I'm happy. So he's got the board now. It's Thursday morning, and he said he'd be able to turn it around for Saturday morning, which is fine. So I miss Friday essentially. Thursday evening, and maybe if Friday's good then I'll miss that, but the forecast doesn't look incredible, so you know what, I'm actually pretty happy. Just like that, we're back back for another day in paradise. Time is now 7:25 in the morning, and forecast today is saying about 16, maybe 17 knots. So there might be a chance to get out on the water, but first things first, I've got to go and get my board. I'm going to head to Jibe City now. Hopefully the board is done. I can pick up the board and then head out straight away on the water. That is the plan. We are approaching Jibe City. Won't be long, then I'll come back with the results. Yo! Go on, son. You got it. I can't believe it. That is so good. He's done a really good job with that. I'm gonna make sure that it is as good as it looks by using it for a little bit. I'm sure it is. But then after that, then I can say without a doubt, if you ever have any board damage, Sedka's the man. And now we're at the Franz Paradise. So I'm gonna rig up the 5.2 and give it a go. Managed to get a little bit of a surprise session there. I wasn't really expecting anything crazy, but managed to get planing and throw down a few moves here and there. Definitely on the light side, and now people aren't even really moving at all. And even there were moments there in that session where I was pumping quite hard just to get going. Tide's dropping as well. It means getting over the shallow bit there is quite tricky, and I felt my fin just touched the bottom. So I was like, yeah, it's probably time to call it. I don't want any more injuries to the old board. But the main thing is that the board is fixed and it's working, it's up and going, and I'm super happy about that.